12:30, and we bring you another amazing show here in the How to Craft Network studio. If you're brand new to the channel, do not forget to click that subscribe button. We are growing so rapidly and sharing the love of craft. If you want to get notifications every time we are live, which is most days, click that bell and that will give you that half an hour notice, indicating that we are about to go live with some more content for you, whether it be me, myself, some other fabulous brands. You're always going to be greeted with some inspiration of some form. And we do all sorts of different crafts here in our studio. So today we have our amazing brand event. We've already had several brands in studio who have all absolutely had fantastic shows. Thank you so much if you have made purchases. I hope you found something that you love, but it doesn't end there. We continue on through the day and we have a brand new launch today for you with lovely Bev. Now Bev is brand new to our channel today. She's never done anything. She's not on UK TV, although I think she will be soon. She's brand new to the channel. So welcome to the channel, Bev. We're so excited to have Bev here.
It's exciting to be here.
She's giddy keeper. She's like, I'll be all right when I get into it. So Bev, just, and I've seen you up and down the country doing shows with your lovely friend and with your lovely products. But how did it start? Just tell her. I know you've got 8-year-old twins.
Yes. So
handful.
UNIKO started 10 years ago this year, back in February. It was our 10th birthday.
Same as me then. So I did 10 years on TV, so it's the same. That's cool.
So I was originally a nurse and paper crafting was a hobby of mine. And I moved up north and I needed something to do. And I found an art degree, textiles and surface design. And my whole business concept and combining hobby with business was created then, and UNIKO has just slowly grown since then. So
I've seen your stand at the shows. It's always busy. So, and when you say textile, I totally get the theme running through Bev's designs because you get that geometric pattern, repeating pattern. So, you know, when you have a different brand in here, you can all see how they're all unique as individuals. And I can see the thread through Beverly straight away. Well, we're very grateful to have you here today. I'm going to leave you to get ready for your first demonstration and I'm going to show you some of the amazing products. I can't wait. Really, really different. We've got some fabulous, fabulous brands in studio today for you, as you all know, and Bev is no exception. So I'm just going to go across and show you what's in store. Now it's a busy counter. Super cool. Ooh, it's all a bit excited, a bit giddy. So I won't spend too much time on the counter because I really do want Bev to show you and showcase her style, how she crafts, because she's an amazing crafter. 10 years, come on, you know, it's got to be recognised in some way. So let's talk about the first item in the show. Now, I do have some lovely show deals, as Beverly's called them. However, the happy hour deals as well, that's how you might relate to them. So let's have a quick look at this bundle here. Now, this is the bundle that Beverly is going to be focusing on today. It looks, when you look at it, and I did it myself, when I got it out and put it on the counter, I went, oh, we've got some pebbles, we've got some circles, we've got some texture on there. But then when she started getting samples out, I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally get it. I need it now. And isn't it just crazy how when you just have that little bit of inspiration with your craft or somebody shows you how to use it, you're like, I need it. You're going to need this. You are absolutely going to need this. Great prices in Beverly's shows as well. She's kept the price as low as she can because she wants to celebrate the fact that it is her first show and she's here in the How to Craft Network. So let's have a look. Bundle number 1, 100602. So if you are in the club today, it's £21.36. £21.36. So you get this stamp set down here with all the geometric patterns, and I'll show you exactly what she's going to do with these. She just showed me a little handful of samples. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. And then you get this sort of geometric pattern with the circles and the 2 stencils at the back. Now, I know that Beverly's going to show this one as a sample and show you how it's a repeating pattern as well. But you can see from the samples down the front here, you can see she's a clean and simple card maker, but her cards are very, very impactful. 100602. We'd already sold some of these before we came to air on this specific bundle. I don't think this bundle is going to be around, but I do know there is lots in the show, so please don't panic. And I know our USA fans normally tune in from about 1 o'clock, so in half an hour, our USA fans are going to be waking up and tuning into the shows. So let's move on to the second one on the counter. So a lovely, lovely bundle. Now, Beverly, from what I've seen of her stand, she's really cool at stencils. Really, really cool. And this is a set of 3 stencils okay? They're different to the ones in the other one, but equally they're clean in design. They have that repeating pattern element of them. You can use them with your sprays, your inks, your texture paste. Use one corner, use elements, components of it. You don't have to use it as an entity, as its whole. 100603. Now, normally this would be $12.99. If you are a club member, $9.49. But if you are at the high end of our points on our shopping channel, which is our How to Craft Network Studio, if you are at the highest points, you get a further 20% off that, and you get free postage. Could it be any better? You're probably not going to get this cheaper anywhere else. 100603. So that's for the 3 6x6 stencils. Then moving down, we have a duo of stamps, and we have two here. Now, it's not a choice of, this is one bundle and this is another. So we'll talk about this one first. So this has those open fretwork words where you can add that glue. I love these style of fonts because you can add that glue and that sparkle within the letters, watercolour within. We have the lovely sort of pattern, which is going to give you that design there. And I think that sample's from them stencils, and I've popped it on here. But anyway, have a good look at it because it's gorgeous anyway. So you get the two stamp sets in there, $9.99. Oh my gosh, club members $9.49, and again, you're going to get those savings. Beautiful, beautiful set. Next set is that sunray and those solid words. Bit like our washi tape words, these, but in a stamp form. So if you love your stamping, you're really good to go with this set. So again, two sizes in those ones as well. So in the sentiments, you have congratulations, missed you, best wishes, sending hugs, thinking of you, get well soon, make a wish, just because, thank you, with sympathy. So you've got total coverage, celebratory, right down to the cards that we don't traditionally like to make, but we have to do sometimes. So again, another duo, and again, club members, $9.49. Now, I do have two deals, two gorgeous deals. Now, let's have a look at this one first. Happy hour deal, $7.59. $7.59. I mean, you can't have them made for that. Thank you, Bev. So basically, you get the lovely florals. So you get the solid portion and the outline, and then you get the sentiments in there as well. And you get foliage, which is semi-silhouette and semi-open as well. And the designs fit within those lovely recesses as well. Have a wonderful day. Oh, happy day. It's celebrate. Let's celebrate you, and a happy birthday to you. Now, the happy hour deals, once they've gone, they've completely gone. So at that price, $7.59, bolt this into your basket. Okay, $7.59, super, super price. And then the second one is a butterfly duo with the stamp and the die. And again, this is another happy hour deal. Beverly's kind enough to give us two on there. So you get the solid stamp, you get a mini solid stamp and a silhouette and a sentiment in there, which reads, because my eyes are not brilliant, butterflies drift in the gentle breeze in an English country garden. Very classic, very nice is that one. And again, this one is $7.59. These are not hanging around. The happy hour deals on all of the shows have absolutely flown. So if you want these, add them to your basket. Let me tell you, as soon as Bev touches that first item, you're all going to want it. Because I didn't get it. She showed me a sample. I get it. And it's going to happen to you right now. So I'm going to take a steady walk over, and we'll get straight into the first demo with our lovely Bev, using that first bundle on the counter. And it looks like she's going to be starting with that amazing stencil.
Yeah, so this one is the Mod Background Builder. The idea of this stencil was to create an instant focal point.
That looks so good already.
But the way I designed it is I am a sucker for I have a passion for pattern and colour, and I like to add versatility to my designs. So what I have brought out stencils before where it is just a normal pattern like the squares and things, that fills the whole background instantly. But you don't always want that, or you might just want to fill 3/4 of a card or
just a corner.
Yeah, or a corner.
The great thing about them being broken, I think, Bev, is if you use that bit as ink, and now with this bit you could use texture paste.
Yeah, you could use paste.
You could swap your mediums, couldn't you? Because it's like a broken pattern. I think it's a great idea to do it like that.
And the stencils are just the right sort of consistency to see through and line up really easily.
High quality stencils.
Yeah, they are.
Always.
They are really high quality, and that's what I like about them.
And you're really clever with your stencils as well, because they work beautifully with the stamp that you bring. So it's sort of
that's
coordinate.
something I do look at coordinating my products a lot, because as a crafter myself, you want to get the most from your products. So that's what I try to do when I'm designing them. So here I've just tried to line up the corners.
Yep.
I'm just using distress oxide.
Trying to say both words together, aren't you?
I know. To ink through. I just think it's a lovely medium to use for quick inking through stencils.
Yeah, I love stencils.
Even though I'm a clean and simple card maker, things can take just as long as if you were doing something mixed media.
Yeah. Do you ever step out of clean and simple, or is it just something?
I have done in the past, but I am particularly drawn to white space and clean lines and geometrics. This is one of my favourite collections. Originally, it started with the mid-century modern florals, which I'll get to, and the background blocks. And then I've expanded out into these stencils.
They're so pretty. I can see why you've put the collection together, because it works so beautifully.
So as you can see, I just use a bit of masking tape here just to mask off the little extra elements, because I can sometimes ink incorrectly, and these little bits just help. So as I'm doing this, I'm just lining up the corners, and it is quite an easy design to...
It actually looks like butterflies a little bit, doesn't it?
It does. One of my design team members actually did it as butterflies up a card on the blog, because this stencil is one of our newer ones, and this one, which is designed exactly the same way, is exclusive to you today.
Fabulous.
Which is in the stencil bundle, but it's designed exactly the same, that you can move it around or just use it as a focal point.
So you could put lines on the design on that one, couldn't you? That is so cool. And then these elements here, you can build on?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
And they'd work with, so the flowers from...
Oh, this is what you need to check out.
So this is mid-century modern florals.
This is the first bundle, ladies and gents. 21.36 if you're in the club. As soon as you see this, you're going to buy it.
So these are just a few of the examples of how you can build these flowers. There's so many different ways to add colour.
These are so gorgeous. Look at these. And you get the detail in the leaves as well, so I'll second part in there.
And there's different ways you can use the leaves. That goes
inside there.
Yeah.
I can see already that goes inside there.
Yeah. And then you've got the texture ones as well here. So you could use this stencil here to add your stem and your leaves as well, or add different elements to it.
Smart pants.
I know.
Smart pants. You can tell she's been doing it for 10 years,
That's what I think about when I bring out new products, is how can you use it with something that I've already brought out in the past.
Yeah, absolutely.
And obviously these elements are wonderful for...
you could
with mixed media, you could just use the circles or the scallop patterns. There was a feature before Craft Stamper magazine retired. There was a feature with this set in there. So it has been out a while, this set, but it is one of our most popular collections, and it's one of my favourites. I love the mid-century modern era, the 1930s to the mid-1960s. I think it just really lends well to paper crafting. And
well, it's lovely to see the lovely comments from everyone. Thank you so much. They think it's amazing. Well done, you.
Thank you.
So in this complete set that Bev's actually working with now, you get the 2 stamp sets with that geometric background pattern as well, and you get those 2 lovely stencils as well. They're absolutely beautiful. Now, if you are shopping over the course of today and wanting something really, really unique, Bev's got it all going on today. Okay, really clean and simple designs, very graphic in design, very detailed, very pattern and texture in design. So if you do like your clean and simple cards, I think I found the brand for you. Absolutely found the brand for you. You see from those beautiful samples there, halo of grey, what we spoke about earlier, add the detail, add the texture, literally note cards like no other. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for coming to the How to Craft Network. I couldn't believe it when she said, I want to come. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I want to come. I'm like, right, you're in. So We're super excited to have you.
There's no getting rid of me now.
That's what everybody says. Can't get rid of them, can we, you know?
So I've just moved it down to the lower right-hand corner to do this corner. So with these type of stencils, the best place to start is in the middle of your card.
And then go
if
out.
you want to fill the whole space, that is. So what I actually did is I found the middle of my card. I'll show you in a second when I move. And I put a pencil mark just so it could be centralised. I am a bit of a perfectionist when it comes like that.
I was just thinking that.
I don't like things to be wonky unless they're intended to be wonky.
Oh, I'll leave right now. I do try and keep things straight, Beverly.
As you can see, my inking is quite rushed today. I am quite a slow craft maker, card maker. I like to take my time.
You're very much like Sarah. Sarah takes her time too. I'm kicking Sarah under the counter like this, going, hurry up. I'm not joking, really. But they are very similar with their sort of doing their demos and things like that, aren't they? With their stencils and things. I can tell your friends. It's lovely. It's lovely.
Well, Sarah used to be on my design team way back at the beginning.
Yeah, she said, yeah. It just shows how the world evolves. Now they've all got their own brands. Oh, little Tony here.
So as you can see, I put a little pencil dot there that you can rub out at the end. It was just to line so I could see it when I lined up. So then to fill the space, and then I'd go up into this top right-hand corner. And you can actually line up the design. Once you've done one section here at the bottom, you can line up the pieces.
So if you are wanting some blending brushes, we have a whole host of blending brushes on the website. We have Sarah's on the website as well, so go and check out if you need some blending brushes or anything like that. Although all the products from this show are underneath the live show as we speak, so check out, have a peruse, add the things to your basket if you want to. Don't forget though, if you do add anything to your basket and you check out and you want something else later, just add it to your previous basket. Don't pay a postage cost for the second, third, fourth time. You can make as many orders until that first order is out of the door. You can pop as many items as you wish back into that one order and have it all delivered at once. I actually, you can see how you could have done like a cascade down the middle.
Yeah.
And now you're filling. Are you going to fill that complete card?
Well, I was going to, but I might just leave it as a sort of.
Because you could complete. You could do 6 by 6, 8 by 8, 12 by 12 if you wanted to, or sporadic.
As I say, some of the stencils, when they're only 6 by 6, are suitable for card making when the design fills the whole space. But a design like this, you could easily transport it to your scrapbooking.
Yeah.
You know, to fill a larger area.
Build a big corner on a scrapbook page or something like that. So 100602 for this one. Super affordable. If you are thinking, I've never met this lady before, I have no idea what she is about, I would like to try her products. She's on lots of social media platforms. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. Go show sharing the love of craft. Go drop her a comment. Let her know how well she's done it in show today. Like those pages, it costs absolutely nothing to support these smaller brands who probably won't stay small for long, and show some support. But equally, if you want to shop ahead, Bev has her own website as well. Go and check everything out. That's what it's about. Whole brand event, sharing the love of craft.
So I could go and fill the rest of this card, but I won't bore you with.
It just looks. I'll just twist. Or is it taped down? You could just twist that, couldn't you? And it would look like C. If you like your patterns, but as a C form, you could splat that with a bit of water now and take out some pattern. So
because the pattern didn't fill the whole stencil, it was a great opportunity to add some accents. Various ways of using them, sort of the design, just to pull it out. So I went ahead and pre-inked and cut out a little detail of the 3 leaves.
Did you cut that?
Yes. I like fussy cutting.
I mean, I could cut that, it's easy, but that one just looks like you've used a die. You can tell it's a fussy cut.
It's fussy cut. I am a bit of a fussy cutter, and I find it really relaxing. And then, so I'd probably just add it in the corner.
Yep.
And then I've just stamped one of our sentiments from the Simply Said blocks. These are super popular and they're one of my go-tos. There's a couple of other ones in the range as well, But I like this one for the sort of mix of sentiments, really, for all the occasions. So I've used these sort of stamps in the past before, where the sentiment is inside a block. And I've had a few people ask me before that they don't always stamp nicely. So I took that into consideration. So the sentiments are slightly thicker font to stop the ink going inside them.
I always find though, Bev, that with those solid stamps, if you don't get a good impression, it means some of the residue's been left on your stamp from the cleaning process.
Yeah.
Some companies pay to have that residue removed. I do that. A lot of companies do. But on the occasions where you sometimes get the little lumps and bumps or hairlines, just rub the stamp over with a rubber or with a Versamark ink pad, wipe it clean. It gets rid of all that cleaning residue and it should stamp absolutely fine. Just a little bit of a tip there for you.
So as you can see, I like pussyfooting, but these are super easy to cut out because they're just straight lines.
Rectangles, yeah.
Except when you've got shaky hands. I think that's an age thing.
So let's just tell everybody about your boy. Is it boys or girls?
Boys. So I've got twin boys. They're 8-year-old, Josh and Ben, and they're my pride and joy. And they'll be super excited that they can watch me back on here today. So
when your videos has the most views, it's your boys.
Yes. Yeah.
Supportive family. It's brilliant, isn't it? That looks so good.
So then I'd just probably add foam adhesive on the back. I'm a sucker for your foam adhesive. I like dimension. I think that adds detail to a clean and simple card without too much bulk.
Yeah. I think it's a lovely card. I mean, you don't really need to do anything else to it, do you? It's really, really beautiful. So what do we think of Beverly's first demonstration, first ever live demonstration on live TV, digital channel, YouTube, call it what you want. It's Beverly's first show. She's doing amazing, isn't she? What I am going to do, though, is I'm just going to go back and talk about some of the items that are super popular in the show, and we'll give Beverly a second to adhere that one. We'll have a quick look at it when we get back, and then we'll move on to another quick demo. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And we'll still be focusing on the first and second one, maybe? Is that okay? Yeah. Perfect. So I'll just go back across now. Just 1 second, ladies. I hope you're enjoying the event, everyone. We're having a super time, aren't we? So cool to have so many different guests in. And do you know what? Seeing so much uniqueness thread through all of these amazing companies, it just makes you realise how the industry is fabulous. It is just fabulous. We all have our own style. We've all got our own thing going on. You know, we can all buy from each other. We can all share the love of craft. Why not? Amazing. It makes me very happy. And we don't do these brand events often enough. We really don't. But hopefully we will be seeing Bev again. I'm sure we will. I'm absolutely certain we will. So the item that Beverly just used was that first bundle. Very quickly, you get the 2 stamps in there. This one is lovely. So if you think about that stencil design that Beverly's just done, and then this stamped maybe through the lines of the white space, this one here, absolutely beautiful. And then you get the large one as well. And then you get the 2 stencils. So you get sort of the one that she's just used, which is repeating and beautiful. And then this one here. Now, again, I'm going to have to ask Beverly about this one because it's beautiful. And I know she'll have something up her sleeve with it, but I'm not sure what I would do with it. And I'll speak to her about it when we get across there. So 100,602. And that is 21.36. Super affordable today, guys. If you've got those points or you're on the 10% off, 15%, 20% off, you're going to save even further than the £21. It's going to be less than £20. So it's a super duper price, 100,602. Now I'm going to have a quick look at these stencils because this is what Beverly's going to be using next. So it's a 3 6x6, one of which is very similar to one of the designs in there, but it has actually got the lined elements in there. So if you do actually get both, you'll be able to use them both together, which is super cool. And then you get the square, which is like a lattice, like one of those window screen frames. This is that lovely stamp I was just talking about in the first bundle. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the stamp in this one replicates through to this stencil here. Can we see that here? This pattern. So if you do get both, you can have something that's going to work beautifully together. Now, they do come as 2 separates. Beverly didn't put them together because she felt like the bundle would have been too much to ask for a come in for the first time. They have been separated. If you want one or the other or both, you can shop ahead for those. So that's 3 6x6 stencils, 100603. And the price for that is £9.49. I am going to just quickly touch on our happy hour deals. So the last two items, let's just have a look here. So we have 100606 happy hour deal. So if you have any of the other items and you wanted a cheeky item at a great price point, £7.59 here, 100606, and it's those florals with those fabulous sentiments in there. Build on, solid portion, outline and detailed elements that you can pop inside as well. And the circles too, really, really pretty. And then our second one is a butterfly duo with that coordinating die. And this item is 100607, and again, £7.59, okay? Normally £11.99 today, £7.59, and this is your happy hour deal. Once these deals have gone, they've absolutely gone. The happy hour deals are here to help you get some cheeky savings. So there we go. So let's pop back over to our lovely Beverly and see what she's got in store for us now. Oh,
so I thought I'd show the shapes that you were on about, because you were wondering how this one could be used.
Yes.
So I knocked up a quick sample here where I have literally just placed the stencil over the top of my card, and then I've inked it in the separate ink colours. And then I've used the block that comes in the same bundle over there. And this is designed in a way that it can be an instant focal point, like I've used on some of the samples in the middle. But because it hasn't got straight edges, it's easily used to fill a background. And to me, this just makes a perfect background for a masculine birthday card, which I think is one of the hardest
cards to make.
Yeah,
they are.
Men are difficult in all senses. So there we go.
In a kind way.
So for that one, I'd just add a simple sentiment. You could use one of these ones.
Yeah.
Celebrate in style.
The good thing about these, Bev, is if you stamp that out like that and you want it to be solid, you just go in with a fine line pen, couldn't you?
You can just go in with your fine liner like I
just,
have there.
Just like that.
Just like that. So, but then they are fun to add colour to, or like you say, glitter and things.
Do each letter individual to match with
the colours of the card.
Very nice.
So that's what I'd probably do, is just stamp and add that. But I thought I'd add an example there. But what I wanted to show with this stencil, with the shapes, is one thing I love about the sort of mid-century modern is the layering of shapes that you'll see if you ever looked in books or at wallpapers and interiors and architecture and stuff, is how they layer. So what I would do is create a focal point. Now I get through tons of this masking tape and things, because I'll get it on the side of my card and then it'll frustrate me and I'd start all over again. So mid-century modern is usually more muted tones, but I like bright colours, so I'm using bright colours today.
All right. That's the beauty of it. You can take it and change it.
Yeah. And I think that's the lovely thing about paper crafts, is you can be given a stamp and someone will, or a stencil, and someone will use it and interpret it in a completely different way to how I would use it. So then I'm just going to ink through with the yellow in this first quirky triangular shape. And then I'm just going to take that off. And they are up. So I'm overlapping them slightly because I want the colours to blend. People always ask me what inks I'm using. Well, today I'm using Distress Oxide. I mainly use dye inks, but whenever I'm starting with a new brand or trying something new, there's three colours that I always invest in: yellow, pink and turquoise, because they blend lovely together through to create other colours.
Other colours, yes. So if you haven't got a great budget and you need to sort of like get a plethora of colours out of a small amount, then you can...
Yeah. Or if you're just trying sampling a new brand. So when these Distress Oxides came out, I just chose these 3 colours to start off with.
To see if you like
them. To see if I like them, yeah. And as you'll see, the colours blend lovely together. So what I'm doing here is I'm just building a focal point of pattern, as you'll see in a second.
That could be the top of a mushroom. That could, couldn't it? She's laughing as if to say a mushroom. I would never do a mushroom. What are you on about? It's lovely for you to join us. Thank you so much. We're having some great demos, aren't we? Some inspirational demos.
I mean, I'm still a bit nervous, but I'm enjoying it. I'm excited.
Will you come back? Oh, she didn't answer.
Yes. Yes.
It's okay, just to answer.
My hearing isn't always so great, so a little bit of processing.
Where she lives.
I'm sure I will be back. So then I'm going to choose the circle, which is hidden, sort of egg shape, if you will, at the bottom.
All right, okay, so you're doing 3.
Yep, so 3s. I work in odd numbers normally.
Yeah.
That's the general sort of rule of design, isn't it?
3s,
odd numbers.
Yeah.
Making sure I still got a little bit of a mark there, but yeah, I'd start again if I was at home.
No, you would not, just for that little mark.
Yeah, I would. So then I'm going to use peacock feathers just to go over this one at the bottom.
I see this is going to look amazing already. You know, when you look at a stencil, you're just like, I don't know what to do with that. But as soon as somebody does it, it's just cool, isn't it? Absolutely cool. And sometimes we do need that inspirational nudge to step out of our comfort zone. You know, try something different. And Beverly is really, really different. So hopefully there has been something along the way today in our brand event that you've absolutely loved and thought, you know what, I'm going to treat myself. Whether it's been Beverly, Nicola, Pearly Winks, Funky Fossil, whatever it may be. And then we've still got 4 other shows or 3 other shows, 4 shows left to go.
And that's the main focal point, using the stencil. And I just think it's great for masculine cards. It really is. You could really use
like browns and tea dyes.
Yeah.
Be amazing, wouldn't it? Like, yeah, like a coffee.
Greys.
Yeah.
Shades of grey I've used it in before that look lovely for a masculine card. And you don't need a lot of fuss for masculine cards. I think people put a lot of pressure on themselves sometimes, thinking that all cards have to have a lot on them. But as I say, the nice, you can keep things clean and simple. So to finish this design off, I am going to show you how to dispose one of these flowers.
Okay.
There's so many different ways.
Yeah, I'll just show them, Beverly, actually. Let's just show.
This one's my favourite.
Oh, do you want me to show them properly? Yes, let's show them properly. Even the cards are cut exactly the same size.
I cut them. I did cheat.
So interchange them, mix them up with your colours. One goes inside the other. Turn your designs upside down. Get a different look on there. Excuse me, I'm just trying to make sure I don't skip any. Textured one. So gorgeous. Single one.
This is when you need a lot.
Love this one. I know that's the one that Beverly's just stamped out. And then this one. So cool.
It's hard to choose a favourite because I like everything I design.
Well, obviously.
But I think this one just appeals to me, and it is one that I reach for a lot. I think it is quite unusual.
That looks so good. Julie says she's loving today. She keeps adding things to her basket. Oh my gosh. She's my basket at the end of the day. She's dreading the price of a basket. Oh my gosh. Really pretty flowers. Karen's mesmerised. Bev's blending is perfect.
Oh, thank you.
She's definitely coming back. Are you doing so well, Bev?
Hi, Steph. one of my design team.
Steph Mortimer. Welcome, Steph. Amazing sample, sweetheart. Oh, as a UNIKO brand ambassador, I can confirm that these products are great to play with. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's doing a great job.
This is when you need lots of different blocks, though.
Or if you're building.
If you're building, yeah. Good to have a few on hand. And you can just add all the details that you want to, really.
I mean, how quick are these cards? Quickest cards ever.
See, this is quicker than I'd normally do at home. It'd probably take me a good hour to make this at home.
You are not. You are kidding.
No, I would spend an hour faffing about, playing with colour and building. And they're finished.
Would you ever add sparkle to your cards?
I do, yes. I do add
with
sparkle.
Like a sparkle pen or glitter?
I tend to use glitter and glue. But one thing I'm obsessed with is like Nouveau drop type, adding the little sort of enamel dots.
Do you not get the urge to poke them though?
No.
You'll do it and then put them to one side?
No.
I end up smudging them. What a great demo.
So I would just add a sentiment to that as well.
I would have never thought about using it. I was just looking at it as a background pattern, thinking, what would you do with that? But now Beverly's broken it down and used it as 3 different colours on top of it. So I'm like, ugh, why didn't I think of that? That's crazy. Anyway, moving on. It's not my fault you're good. It's all about you today, Bev.
Oh, you make me blush. This is why I go red when people say stuff like that. I'm not good at taking compliments.
Well, today is all about you and you are amazing, and don't ever forget that. So this bundle, 100602, is all of the items that Beverly has been using throughout this show. So if you like it, make sure you pop it in your basket, check it out, and then you can be satisfied that you've got what you want. And can we just bring in the demos that you've actually done, Beverly? Just show on the mat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put them next to each other. You're okay. That's it. And then we've got this one, just to show. She's definitely got her own style, ladies and gents. I think we know that one. Just pull this down.
Yeah.
So we've got these. And then we've got our lovely sort of panel cards here, which are just absolutely incredible. Just fan these ones out.
So if you didn't want to make that a feminine card, building a flower, you could have just done some stamped geometrics.
And then we have that lovely stencil and then that butterfly in the background with some pads underneath. And that is the happy hour deal, that butterfly with that coordinating die as well. So there we go. Oh, my word. First time watching HTCN. Welcome to the channel. First time ordering. So, let's just say I bought everything.
Have I gone over my time?
No. We've got a couple of minutes, but I'm going to just recap on a couple of quick things. So don't forget those 2 happy hour deals. We have those lovely floral elements, which are reduced quite a lot. And then we have the butterflies and dies, which are our happy hour deals. Once they've gone, they have completely gone, okay? All the brands are going to do some form of a happy hour deal or a giveaway throughout today's brand event. I hope you've enjoyed today's show. I hope you've enjoyed those demos. Those cards are truly one of a kind, totally different. So if maybe you have been making cards with Stamps by Me products, Imala, Pearly Winks, these are different. So if you've been waiting for something different, you've truly come to the right place. Thank you so much, Bev, for taking the time to put the show together and travelling all this way to do a live show. You've been absolutely wonderful. And I will probably see you again at some point. And if I don't, I will see you at the shows up and down the country. Yeah. Thank you so much. Whatever you're doing, stay safe, get a cup of tea, because guess what? I'm just going to get the list out. I think we've got Imala, 115. I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.
I hope I did all right.